Hi my super sweet crafty friends, welcome to my channel Carolina's Creations and Made. Today I'm going to share with you how to make two super easy and inexpensive gifts from Dollar Tree, a heart mini album and a heart jar. If you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe and click the bell button down below so you don't miss any of my videos. And here's the plastic jar we're going to be using. We're going to be using tempera paint from Dollar Tree and this gesso. This is not from Dollar Tree, you can use any you have on hand. And I'm going to use this bunch for a heart that I can trace on the contact paper from Dollar Tree. You can create your own stencil, just draw a heart, and then after you cut it, place it on your jar. I apply a layer of glue, but you don't have to. And also I apply here some gold paint, and what I did is I used this baby button paint and I spread it all over it using paper towels. And I'm going to wait until my glue dries, and after it's dried I'm going to start painting with my gesso. You can see here it looks like I'm being forceful, but it's actually because the video is sped up. But I'm being very gentle so I don't lift any of my stencil and none of the paint seeps through it either. I'm using a reused stencil here, so the finish of this jar is not going to be very clean, but yours should be a lot cleaner and more beautiful. So let it dry completely once you apply the coat of gesso, and then we're going to start applying paint. And again, make sure you're gentle and apply the paint away from the stencil, not into it, and also very gentle so you don't remove any paint that you already have and you don't cause any paint to seep through your stencil. Once it's already painted, make sure that you let it dry completely, and then we're going to apply another coat of paint. You can apply 3 layers if you want, but I applied only 2 coats of paint. Then I'm going to apply this Martha Stewart decoupage with glitter finish. You can apply Mod Podge if you don't have this. Just add a little glitter to the Mod Podge to fine grit better, and just apply a little bit of it, not much, because you just want a little shine, not a lot of it. And make sure that you apply the sealer all over your jar. And once you finish applying your sealer, remove the template. You have to remove the template before the paint dries, or you're going to remove part of the paint with it. And ta-da! This is our jar! You can apply a little string of bling and glue some flowers at the top of it so it's a jar flower. Gorgeous and super easy and inexpensive. And now we're going to make the heart mini album. And I made this using a children's book from the Dollar Tree. I love that it has a lot of foiling in some of the pages, and some of the colors I don't like, so I'm going to cover it. But I'm going to use my book to make a stencil, a template for a heart that I'm going to cut out to cover the back of the book. And I did that on gold poster board from Hobby Lobby. Once I have it traced, I'm going to cut it, and notice I'm moving my piece, not much my scissors. That way you have cleaner cuts. So I'm going to finish cutting it. I'm going to apply a lot of glue to the back of it. And then I'm going to place my heart that I already traced and cut. And it should fit perfectly, but if it doesn't, I'm going to show you later that you can just trim the little edges. And you turn your book so you can burnish all over it so your adhesive sets properly. And then you can turn it around and you can burnish on the gold poster board too. And here I'm going to trim the little excess that I had, but you can see how it mostly fit perfectly. Now I'm going to grab a smaller piece of gold poster board and I'm going to place it right at the edges over there of my little book. Then I'm going to turn it around so I can trace the little heart, and this is going to be to cover our little mini album. So I'm going to trace it over there, and then I'm going to cut it as I did the other one. And then once you have it cut, you're going to apply glue to the top of your book, and then you're going to adhere your heart for the cover. And then once you adhere it, you're going to turn the page again and place it on the table, and then you're going to burnish all over to make sure that the adhesive sets properly. You can remove any excess glue using your fingernails. Be very gentle. And then I'm going to glue this heart doily and this heart rosette that I made And then I'm going to use actually ribbon for the closure. So before adhering the embellishments, I'm going to place the ribbon wherever I want it to create the closure of my mini album. Once I have it placed, I'm going to grab my double-sided adhesive and I'm going to start at the spine of my book. I'm sorry it's hard to show it to you because of the angle of the camera, but I set the adhesive at the spine and then I'm going to place it all around my heart page as you saw in there. I'm going to remove the excess and then I'm going to burnish the double-sided adhesive to make sure that it sets properly. Make sure you always burnish so your adhesive sets properly and your creations will last longer. Now I'm going to place again the ribbon under it where I want it, and then I'm going to turn my book around so I can place the double-sided adhesive to the back of my heart mini album. So I'm going to place the double-sided adhesive following the line of the ribbon. It's going to be my guide to set the double-sided adhesive. And then I'm going to trim the excess over here. And again, I'm going to burnish very well so it sets properly. Then I'm going to place my book again and I'm going to place the ribbon exactly where I want it so it's even on both sides. Then I'm going to remove the ribbon and I'm going to remove the backing of the double-sided adhesive. And I'm going to place my ribbon right on top of it. And once it's placed, I'm going to burnish it again with my bone folder. I always burnish. And then I'm going to turn my book around so I can remove the other backing of the adhesive. And then I'm going to place the rest of my ribbon on top of it. And once I do that, I'm going to burnish on the back of my page over there on top of the ribbon and also on the spine. I forgot that I actually added washi tape, glitter washi tape to the spine to cover the spine. And now I'm going to adhere my embellishments there to finish the cover of my page. And I'm going to share a tutorial on how to make those rosettes, those hard paper rosettes, super easy. I'm using Western Pages Love Story papers to decorate my mini album. I'm going to place a page on the inside and I'm going to trace the heart right in there, and that would give me the exact size for the pages. Make sure that you don't cut the page right into the spine of the book because then it's not going to close properly. And you're going to need 3 hearts of the same size of the cover. That way you're going to cover the back of the cover and then you're going to cover the other page. So I'm going to burnish once I apply glue in my page and you can see it fits perfect. So make sure you leave the space in there in the center so your book closes properly. I'm going to trim any excess that I have from the page and then I'm going to glue the page on the back. I'm going to trace again the cover on this pattern paper so I can cover my 3rd page. So I'm going to trace it, cut it, and this one will cover the back of that 2nd page and it won't cover the border over there, the hot pink. To cover the dark page, I'm going to use that hot pink page to trace a template to cover the next page. So I'm going to trace the whole page over there that has the hot pink border, and that size will give me the size to cover the dark area, but it won't cover the foil area. And after I do that, I'm going to cover all my other pages. I don't need to mind any space because I don't have any other foiling or coloring that I want to leave. So I'm going to trace the page exactly to the size of the page I'm going to cover. And I'm going to start adhering my bling to the pages that are completely covered. And I'm using fabric tack to adhere them. So I place the fabric tack directly through the string of bling because I like it better that way. That way I can control it better and I won't smudge any of my pages if my hand shakes. So I place the adhesive directly to the string, and then once I get to the center of the heart, I'm going to trim my piece in there I'm going to apply glue to my bling string again, and then I'm going to start over on that side. It's really easy to do this, and it gives your heart mini such a beautiful accent. So I'm going to cover it there, and if I have any area that doesn't have adhesive, I just add a little bit and then I press into it. I'm going to open my book to make sure that it opens properly. Then I'm going to measure whatever string I need to cover what's left of my book, and I'm going to apply adhesive to it. I'm going to place it, and then I'm going to trim it, and this is how it's going to look. You're going to do the same to the other 2 pages. And then I'm going to apply washi tape. This is a skinny washi tape to the center of the book. And I'm going to do the same for all the pages. And then I'm going to burnish the washi tape to make sure that it sets. And that way I'm going to cover any blank areas, and my book is going to look gorgeous. I hope you like my tutorial. If you do, leave me a comment down in the comments below. These are perfect for Valentine's gifts. Tomorrow I'm going to share a video on how to make your heart paper rosettes really easy without dies or any special tools. And I'm going to link here on the screen and down in the description below to other Valentine's videos and DIYs that may be of interest to you. So make sure to watch them. Like and share this video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my DIYs and videos. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Welcome to all my new subscribers, and thank you so much to all of you, my super sweet crafty friends, for all your love and support. And I hope to see you back here soon for another video. Bye bye. Love you guys. Mwah.